Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. My beloved brothers and sisters, in this episode we are learning etiquette of eating and drinking. Food, it is blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to let us not die of hunger and should not grip us with hunger calamity. Ameen. While eating, Muslims, you are expected to eat nothing but something pure. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala calls upon those who believe in Him sincerely. He says, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu kulu min tayyibati ma razaqnakum. Oh, you who believe, eat from the pure things I, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I provided you. My beloved brothers and sisters, it's time to eat. The etiquette of eating are segmented into three. The first, etiquette required before you eat. The second, etiquette required while eating. The last one, etiquette required after eating. So we start with the first. The first thing is an-niyya. The intention Muslims is expected to put his hand into a food for. What is that reason? It is that you should have the intention that an yanwiya bi aklihi wa shurbihi at-taqwiya ala al-ibada li yuthaba ala aklihi wa shurbihi. A Muslim is expected to eat with the intention that I want to use this food to regain strength. So that is, you want Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to use the food to grant you more strength to serve Allah. That is the reason a Muslim should eat. So you don't eat because you are hungry. You don't eat because, no, oh subhanallah, I will let my dad and mom know that they have given birth to a child. Who is going to finish everything they cook in their home? Subhanallah. Brothers and sisters, you are expected as Muslims to eat the intention to do what? To serve Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala better. So in this case, you are going to be rewarded for eating and for drinking. Before you eat, أن يغسل يديه قبل الأكل. You wash your two hands, you wash them before you start eating. So some people are fond of washing only their right hand. They say they want to eat with the right hand alone, then they wash only this. Subhanallah. Some people eat with the left hand. It's not allowed. We are coming there, inshallah. So if you want to eat, your two hands are expected to be what? To be washed. أن يضع طعامه على سفرة فوق الأرض لا على مائدة. Another etiquette is that while serving your food, you should place it on a white pure cloth. So you place it there. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he told the Sahaba that whenever they want to eat, you will see them that they will spread clean cloth. So the one that is meant for eating, white one to be precise, white ones specifically. So they place it on it, they are going to place their food and they do what? They start to eat. Also, while eating, you should sit appropriately. Don't bend down to eat. Don't rest on bed in a sleeping position to do what? To eat. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said in one of his hadiths that La akulu muttaki'an innama ana abidun akulu kama ya'kulu al-abid. He said, I will never eat while laying down. Rasulullah said he would never eat laying down, but he will eat as a good servant of Allah eats. He said, وَأَجْلِسُ كَمَا يَجْلِسُ الْعَبِدُ. He said, I will sit down, I will sit, eating like a good servant of Allah does what? Sits. My beloved brothers and sisters. And the lesson we are going to mention before you start putting your hand into the food to place it in your mouth is that You should be pleased with the content of food you want to eat. Be pleased with it. You should feel so lovely with the food you want to eat. You should not abuse the food in a way saying, wow, subhanallah, this small thing, is it what I'm going to eat? So no, don't say that. Don't say that. You don't mock foods. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, ma'aba Rasulullah. The Holy Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he did not say nasty things to food in his lifetime. No food was abused by Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. In ishtahahu akal. If the food is of his favorite or he loves it, he will eat it. Wa in kariyahu tarak. And if he doesn't love it, he will leave it. He leave it and give to anyone who loves to eat such a food. So you should not be the type that abuses foods. Like you say, wow, as I'm even looking, the food is not even looking, it's not smelling nice. The food is not looking good. Is this what I want to eat? Abusing the blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not allowed as true Muslims. And lastly, before you eat, أن تأكل مع غيرك من ضيف وأهل أو ولد أو خادم لخبر اجتمعوا على طعامكم يبارك لكم فيه لخبر. For the hadith, when you want to eat, another lesson, when you want to eat, it is that you should invite people. Learn the habit of eating together with others. Enough of you eating alone all the time. Enough of you believing that it is only your belly that is going to contain that food. Subhanallah. The Prophet ﷺ, he told us that اجتمعوا على طعامكم. All of you gather together to eat. يبارك لكم فيه. The food shall be blessed. This is to tell you that al-jama'a rahma, al-jama'a barakah. Togetherness while eating, it is a means of drawing closer. It is a means of you letting blessing of Allah descends upon your food. Beloved brothers and sisters, let's learn this from Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam. Whenever he wants to eat, he will look for people to eat with him. He will look for a visitor to eat with him. He will look for one of his households to eat with him. So some people, when visitor is around, do you know what they do? They quickly hide their food, or they even just tell him, I want to visit the toilet, I want to visit the lavatory. No, they are not visiting the lavatory. You say, this is the toilet, here, this is the kitchen. Wait, then you see them going to the left side, not to the right side where the toilet is situated. Subhanallah. All in the name that they don't want the visitor to show their ration. Or is that how they say it? Subhanallah. So when you eat together with people, you know there's hadith of Rasul sallallahu alayhi wasallam. 2 people's food can feed 3 people and more. So likewise, a person's food can feed two people, 2 heads. So my beloved brothers and sisters, learning this is going to help us earn barakah in what? In our food. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless our foods. Ameen.